How'd it go today?
It went really good. It was good to get out there. I had the helmets on. It's good to put helmet on. Just play football, just learning plays. Today was more about technique stuff, but I'm just trying to learn as much as I can as quick as I can.
What were the technique points that you've been trying to work on?
So first of all, you just like learning the playbook. Just try to be a sponge with the playbook. Just talking with the other rookies, and then out there, just talk about more wide zone stuff, wide zone techniques, combos. Just kind of feel it out based off leverage of the linebackers and just doing all that. Just take it day by day, though.
Have you had a chance to talk to any of the guys, any of your new teammates, get some advice heading into minicamp?
So today we had Corey Feliciano was out there. He gave us a lot of good insight, and Isaac, he just got on the team too. I think he was telling me. So they give us a lot of insight on what to expect like on these type of days. They said it's real work now, so get ready. So it was a fun day though.
Anything take you by surprise, or did they what did they tell you to prepare?
It's hot out here in Cali. It's the only thing that's took me by surprise. But I mean, it feels good. But not much took me by surprise.
You can play a bunch of spots, but is there a spot, Dominick, that you feel is like home or most comfortable?
It just depends on where the team needs me. I can't really just tell you where I want to play. I mean, it's the NFL now, so like wherever they feel I can play, I'm gonna play. So.
You had a chance in college to play with your two older brothers.
Yeah.
What did that mean to you to be able to? I think it was just 1 year, right, that you had both of them on.
Yes.
The team?
Yeah, my freshman year.
What did that mean to you? That kind of helped set your trajectory football-wise?
Yeah. So actually, my oldest brother, my middle brother's a receiver. So my oldest brother, he was a left tackle and I was a right tackle. So he actually got undrafted to the Cowboys. So just kind of watching him work for a year, he was like kind of like a vet, like in the NFL, but like a vet for college. So just watching him work for a year, all the advice he gave me, it meant the world to me. I feel like I learned a lot because the next year I went to left tackle. So I just kind of took everything he taught me and just applied it.
You think one of your calling cards is your versatility. So the fact that you had a brother that was a lineman and another one that was a receiver. Growing up, that's obviously different athletic types, different body types.
Mm-hmm.
Playing against those guys, do you think that helped you develop as an athlete?
Playing against both my brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, you got speed on one side and then you got a big body on the other side. So I mean, even just playing like basketball against them, it's like two different beasts you're going up against. So I mean, it definitely helped.
Your whole family are athletes, right? Your mom played volleyball, dad played football.
Yes.
How did they influence your life?
I think they just made. I think they're the reason I'm genetically the way I am. So I mean, I thank them for that. But I mean, my dad, just him playing football. He played a lot of sports, but him playing football and just kind of teaching me the game. My whole time growing up until high school, he coached me. So he just really taught me like hard work and like how to do everything the right way. Don't take no shortcuts. And then my mom, she played sports too, but like outside of sports, she worked. I don't know if I can't cuss her. Can I? She worked her butt off outside, like, so she had 3 jobs at one point. So like, just the fact that she was able to do that, and just for us, and then my dad just being able to like coach me when I was young, growing up, it's just like family aspects like a huge thing for us. So it's cool.
Some of the scouting reports describe you as kind of a nasty finisher. Do you have a on-field mentality that you like to play the game with?
Yeah, you have to. I mean, in the O-line, it's like I think the game is one up front. So I mean, if the O-line's don't want to be, if you want to go in with a tough mindset, and not, like you got to get the job done. You got to be up front. You got to be physical. If the receivers and the tight ends see you playing soft, it kind of affects them too. So I feel like we set the tone. If we're just bullying everybody up front, it gets everybody else hyped up. So that physicality, hard-nosed football, run the ball, that's what I like to do.
You were not the most heavily recruited guy out of high school. Did everyone miss on you, or was it like at that point in your life were you just not, were you not developed and quite ready for D1?
I would actually say I wasn't developed enough. My body type, I just wasn't where I needed to be.
Yeah.
I needed about a year or two in the weight room on a college program.
Yeah.
So it was really my sophomore year going to junior year. I had like a whole new body. So I would say I don't think they missed on me in high school, but I don't think that was there yet.
Okay, so similar weight but just differently proportioned?
No, I was light. I was like fat and light, if that makes sense. I wasn't like super muscular.
Right.
Yeah.
About how much did you weigh as a senior in high school?
In high school, I was like 260.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had to
Yeah.
get up there.
Gotcha.
What was it like retaining your movement ability, even though you added 40 to 50 pounds? Do you credit any particular strength coaches or coaches being able to master that?
Oh yeah, my strength coach at UCM, Tyler Davis, and then my teammate Corbin Gant. It was a whole summer where we couldn't work out with the team because we had jobs. So it was me and him. We'd work out in the morning. The team workouts like 4 p.m., but we had jobs at UCM because we didn't get like stipends or anything. So we'd work out together, and we pushed each other so hard. And that was the summer. Like I did so much extra stuff, and then that's when my body started taking it where it needed to go. And then Tyler Davis, the fact that he was like so flexible with it. And then when I got to Kansas, Coach Gildersleeve, he was our strength coach. He got me right in a little different way. Like I think when I got there, it was more about my diet than anything, just because I had more access to more food and all that. So.
What job were you working that summer?
I was a ump. I was an umpire for Little League. Yeah.
Getting any arguments with parents?
Oh yeah, yeah. I wouldn't umpire if I were you. I just stay away from that. So.
You started your high school career playing D-line. How much do you think that helped you, just that mentality of being on the other side of the ball?
I love D-line. I used to love playing D-line just because, like, I don't know, getting a sack used to be the best feeling in the world, but now, like, giving up sack is the worst feeling in the world. So it's like it's just two opposite things. But no, I'll go playing defense just because, like, the fact that if you hold the team to 0 points, like, obviously you're probably gonna win the game. Like, if you have a tough defense, it makes the offense better, and vice versa. So.
I don't think you gave up a sack in 2 years at Kansas, right?
No.
No. So, do you remember the last sack you gave up?
Yeah, it was my sophomore year. Yeah, my sophomore year. It was the Missouri Southern. Yeah.
So it must be a big point of pride then. The whole sack streak at Kansas, was that something that you really wanted to sustain?
I think it's any O-lineman, you don't want to give up a sack. I mean, obviously, that was one of my goals going into the season, just don't let anybody touch the quarterback. And I achieved it my senior year. So, I mean, yeah, it was one of my goals.
Who from Missouri Southern got you? Some asshole.
I don't remember his name. No, I don't remember his name.
Oh, sorry, that's right.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember his name. So,
You a couple boy for Dominic?
So to kind of know that you had to work a job and you were in college and then you had all these hurdles to jump through to train and then you get here and you step out for mini camp and it's like, finally I've made it to the 49ers, I've made it to the NFL. Did you have any thoughts about that or any motivation when you think about what you had to go through to get there?
yeah, so, I mean, I think going from Division II to Power 5, I think it's a similar jump from Power 5 to the NFL. Similar in, like, different aspects, just the fact that you're playing against better competition. Everything's a little bit more detailed, so you got to lock in a little bit more on everything. So, I mean, I got the scholarship to Kansas. That was like it was one of my goals, but I didn't do anything yet. So my goal was to play and just try and make an impact on the team, because that's the only way you're gonna get to the NFL too. So it's the same thing here. I want to make an impact on the team.
There's one thing that all 4 of the linemen that the 49ers added, including you, this offseason have in common. It's a really fast short shuttle time. I think you were what, 4.47?
4.4.
4.4, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're 4.4 flat. So one of the slowest was 4.47, which is still really fast. Is there anything in particular that you've noticed about your teammates, your new teammates here?
The rookie teammates?
Yeah, the rookies,
Yeah.
as far as that short shuttle translating, and why do you think the 49ers really like guys with that quick?
Because they like to get out and run in space. Athletic lineman is their type. They don't want the 340-pound lineman that can't move. You know, you got athletes on this team all over the field, so you got to be able to block for them and run with them. So I think that's something, be able to move in short space and then just moving on the angles. That I think that has a big correlation to why they picked us.
And did you already see that on the practice field with the other 3 guys today? They
Oh,
really
yeah.
moved?
Yeah, super athletic. It's all of them. So.
Did you watch the Niners in the
Last one here.
bowl? And did you watch the Niners in the Super Bowl this year? And what do you think of Brock Purdy, the guy you'll be now trying to protect?
I love Brock Purdy. The fact that he was the last pick in the draft and then he to where he is now, it's a crazy story. I mean, I don't think you could write that. But it's crazy because when the other 2 quarterbacks went down in the season, he came in and won that game, and I was like, watch him, like he gonna cook, and then he started cooking. So, but no, I did watch Super Bowl. I was in Frisco, Texas, training, and I was just on Discord with my friends watching it. So, but yeah, I watched it.
Jake, you started at UTEP, you went to Arizona, you were really productive in both spots. How have you grown as a player since you first came to UTEP?
Yeah, how I've grown as a player, just continue just getting in the playbook, continue to know the concepts on the offensive side of the ball, and also understanding coverages as well, what the defense is trying to get done. And after that, just going out there playing fast, playing my game, and just being comfortable, just having fun out there.
How did it feel being out there today, being running,
Yeah, no, it was definitely exciting. Being able to put on the 49ers helmet, putting on that jersey and everything like that. So, super excited, super blessed for this opportunity, and I can't wait to continue to go.
So you named your son after Chase Lucas, right?
Um,
Ish.
ish,
Okay.
ish. I would say really no,
Okay.
but like I knew Chase Lucas growing up. Watched him run track, so I know who he was. And then just when my kid was born, me and his mom, we were talking about it, and we were just kind of throwing names around there, and then Chase is what we landed on, and now he's 4, about to be 5 this year, so yeah.
And then you're joining Chase Lucas.
hmm
Have you talked to him at all yet?
I haven't seen him yet, no, not yet, but definitely when I see him, I definitely say what's up to him and see how he's been doing.
Did you know Ricky Pearsall at all prior to this through the Arizona connection?
Yeah, me and him actually, we met each other January this past year. We were training for the Senior Bowl Combine Prep. And then also, too, like growing up, we played Pop Warner football against each other, too. So I knew who Ricky was growing up as well. And then, kind of like just finally meet him as we got older. And now we're here together. Now we're teammates. So it's a full circle moment. So just having fun with it now. And glad to have Ricky, here with me and go out there and ball.
Is a guy like that special even back to Pop Warner? Was he standing out even?
Oh yeah. Ricky's a ball player. He has always had that it factor about him, and I just hope that he continues, to prove that, go out there, work hard, and continue to show what his skill set is.
Have you gotten your playbook yet?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And how is it as daunting as a lot of rookies say it is?
I'm gonna be honest. Like coming from U of A, with Coach Fish, and his NFL background, it's very similar. How he threw the playbook at me when I first got there, very similar how they threw the playbook at me here. So nothing new to me. So it was kind of easy for me to kind of pick it up. I had special things that I like to do to memorize things and stuff like that. So for me to memorize the playbook, it was kind of easy for me to get down with it.
Can you describe the mentality or pressure that comes with being a punt returner?
I would say, if you're comfortable, back there, I wouldn't say that you don't have really pressure. I think it's just as you get more and more repetitions at it, the more comfortable that you'll be back there. So then like the pressure of that will kind of weigh off of you. And I think in this moment for me is just continue to get better at that aspect of my game is catching and getting comfortable and just trying to get the ball down the field and trying to go score a touchdown. I heard that over a decade here that it hasn't been accomplished yet. So that's definitely one of my goals this year.
A lot of guys shut it down at the end of the year. You had 2 huge games against ASU and then Oklahoma in the bowl game. Did you ever consider shutting it down? And is that kind of the way you've played, where you finish big at the end of the year?
Yeah, that's me. I always like to end with a bang. I always like to end, anything in my life, with a bang, with, good expectations of myself, and just, just giving everything out there, giving it 100% in everything that I do, leaving it all out there. And that's one of the reasons why, I wanted to finish out my college career, participate in that bowl game. And then, those group of guys at Arizona, those guys were special. So I wanted to end out, my Arizona career with those guys, and then, just fulfill out my whole collegiate career with no regrets looking back.
Kyle Shanahan asked his wide receivers to be very physical, including in run blocking. Is that something that excites you about coming into the 49ers?
Oh, 100%. Also coming from U of A with Jet Fish, it was the same thing. Coach Fish and Coach Shanahan, they're very similar when they ask for a lot of the receivers to, block and get physical. So, it's the same kind of mentality that I had, Arizona not coming into to here. So I'm definitely going to get the job done, do the best that I can to go out there and get W's in our column.
Tay Martin's also participating in this rookie minicamp. He's been in the building already for a season. Has that been useful to kind of have somebody who's already been in the system in that receiver room for what you've been doing today?
Yeah, he's I would say he's extremely helpful. Even out there on the field, just encouraging everybody, making everybody feel welcome. Helping people, in the receiving room, helping guys with plays and stuff like that. Very, very helpful. Those are the kind of guys that that rookies should really look up to. Guys that are willing to help other guys, get caught up and everything like that. So I appreciate everything that he's done for us. Just the couple of days that I've been here so far. So huge shout out to him for sure.
Steve Smith had a great breakdown. I don't know if you've caught it on YouTube.
I have.
Did you watch it?
I did.
And one of the plays that he highlighted was a play where you're trying to beat the jam at the line of scrimmage and you're looking at the safety, and he just kind of said that in his mind, you were an advanced route runner.
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree with that assessment, and where does that come from?
That comes from, film study. That also comes from, the coaches in my past that helped me break down film for me to understand, what coverages and what defense are trying to do. So that's just, my whole background, and coaches helped me along my way that kind of helped me get to that, that mindset, and I guess you could say advanced, wide receiver, I guess you could say. That, just continue just watching film, seeing what the defenses and other opponents like to do, and the coverage that they throw at you, and just being able to react and know what you got to do.
It was a life-changing experience. I didn't play football in a while. We was testing on 40s and shuttles and stuff like that. So I was just excited to get back out there.
How was your relationship so far building it with Johnny Holland?
I came on a 30 visit, and me and Coach Holland hit it off as soon as I got here. So just being able to do work in front of him and him be able to coach me up, I feel like it's growing stronger now, and is only excited for the future. Yeah.
It seemed like he was talking to you a lot out there. Do you enjoy that interactive?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Was there a message Kyle Shanahan said to all of you guys before you went out there, or today?
Just be yourself, have fun. We've been playing football all our lives. It's just nothing new. And remember, this is a job, so we all competing and just having fun.
Was it fun? Back
Yeah.
out there, how'd you feel about today? How you did?
Yeah, playing football is always fun for me. I could say I love football, so just being back out there, like I said, I've been spending like the past 4 months just testing on 40s and shuttles and stuff like that. So being able to get my feet back in the ground and call plays and go attack the ball, that was just exciting for me.
How close of a relationship did you build on the same defense with Renardo Green over college?
It's crazy because me and Ronaldo Green, we lived in the same complex back in college. His room was right here, and my room was like right across the second building. So we could come outside and see each other anytime we wanted. We leaving for practice, we pull up to the same building. So it's just like that's like a brother to me. I'm glad he's here.
I know you played different positions, but you're a hard hitter, and it seemed like he really was a scrappy kind of DB in college. Any similarities between the mindset that you guys bring to the field playing football?
Yeah, we all have the same mindset. I think that's what make us so good and just separate us from each other. We all just being able to be on the same page and understand each other and our movements and mannerisms. I could tell Ronaldo's right behind me just because the way he moves or the sounds or just small things like that. So, man, being together is good.
Did you have a chance to meet Fred Warner yet, or
He actually texted me like right after I got drafted. I didn't get a chance to meet him yet, though.
look at his locker?
Nah, not yet.
What are your goals for the next couple days while you're here, just, to start it off?
Just to be a sponge. This is my first time in this experience. I'm just taking it all in and just learning.
Where do you think you fit best in the 3 linebacker spots?
I'll just play linebacker. I'm able to play anywhere. Just be able to help the defense wherever, whether it's anywhere. So yeah, just being able to help.
Is it sinking in a little bit now?
Yeah, it hit me when we stepped out and started stretching. It hasn't hit me when I got drafted or when I was on the plane here. It finally hit me this morning. So yeah, I was a little excited.
What were your thoughts kind of going through your mind, knowing that it hadn't hit you after draft night, and then you stepped out there and it's like, this is real?
I can't even explain my thoughts. It was just this is something I always dreamed of, and now I just got to make the most of it.
Seems like you've always had to prove yourself. Do you feel like maybe it's, coming into this stage that it's more exciting and it's a bigger stage for you to prove yourself, but the excitement will carry you through?
Yeah, I just feel like I'll just go out there and be myself, and once I do that and whatever results come with it, I know and I'll be satisfied that I gave everything I had.